Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining me and your classmates. And President Garvey, President of the university, is here with us, which is an honor. And we're very happy to have you at our Distinguished Alumni Awards ceremony, which is a tradition that we do for the reunion classes. And it's the highest honor that we bestow on our alums. The recipients have generally translated their law school experience into distinguished achievements, whether it's notable achievements in business or their professional areas or their personal lives, or somehow bringing honor to the law school and our great degree. So thanks so much for joining. I'll say a couple of administrative things. One is more fun than the other. First, we have a masking policy at the university. And so while we're at events, if you're eating or drinking, and we are allowed eating and drinking in here, feel free to have your mask off. If you're not eating and drinking, please wear it as you go through the weekend events when you're in university buildings. But the other part is more fun, which is I've heard the bar doesn't close until 9. So if you would like to eat or drink, feel free to get up and go get something if you've run out or didn't have anything. So without further ado, let's start the show. It's my privilege and honor to recognize the 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award recipients. And the first one, generally for folks who have been out a while, let's say, we named after our first dean, the William Callahan Robinson Awards. And we have 2 recipients of the William Callahan Robinson Awards tonight. I think they know each other. You'll see. The first one that I'm happy to introduce is Anthony P. Ambrosio from the class of 1966. He's an attorney. He received his BS in accounting from Fairleigh Dickinson University in 1963, his JD from our school in 1966. He's a member of the New Jersey Bar. He's also admitted to practice in numerous federal courts, Circuit Court of Appeals, and the United States Supreme Court. He served in the United States Army Reserve from 1966 to 1972, including 6 months of active duty in 1967. Anthony has practice experience in many areas of law and has served as an expert witness in over 500 legal malpractice cases since 1976 and testified in over 50 trials as a witness for both plaintiffs and defendants. He has substantial experience representing clients in real estate development, bankruptcy, complex commercial transactions, estate administration, negligence, and divorce law. Anthony has also represented lawyers accused of unethical conduct before local ethics committees, the disciplinary review board, and the New Jersey Supreme Court. He has also served as a member of several charity committees and boards throughout his career. He was an elected member of the Lyndhurst, New Jersey Board of Education, has acted as a general partner in real estate development projects, organized and developed, I heard about one of those, I think Anthony the other night, has organized and developed a management company that established and owned a 5-center walk-in medical practice and was a public defender and planning board attorney for the township of Verona, New Jersey. Additionally, Anthony has been a member of the Bergen County Mental Health Center Charity Golf Committee, the Shepherds of Youth Catholic Charity Golf Committee. I'm starting to realize why you recommended that we have a golf tournament. The Shepherds of Youth, I said that one, the Shepherds of Youth Catholic Charity Golf Committee, the Conservancy Board of Kipps Castle Essex County Museum and Park, and the Fairleigh Dickinson University Board of Trustees. He's also been a significant supporter of the law school, and we thank you, Anthony, and congratulations. I think we're generally not doing full remarks, but if anybody would like to say anything, feel free.
Just a few things. First of all, I want to say how proud I am to be a graduate of Catholic University Law School. I have always felt that Catholic University has distinguished itself in creating public servants. Many of our graduates go on to do public work, which I think is extremely important. Clearly, people who go into the law to make a lot of money are misguided, because there's many other ways to make money easier than the practice of law. But the satisfaction of being a lawyer is second to none. Abraham Lincoln once said, a lawyer has an extraordinary opportunity to be a good man and to help people. And I've lived by that throughout my career. So again, I want to thank the university for this award and wish my fellow congratulate my fellow awardees and say I'm very happy to be back in the midst of Catholic University people.
Thanks very much. Our next William Callahan Robinson Award recipient, like I said, they may know each other. I'm not sure whether they claim each other as brothers, but it's Michael P. Ambrosio, class of '66, who's a professor of law at Seton Hall University. Michael received his BA degree from Montclair State University in 1963 and his JD from the best law school in the country. After 3 years as a staff attorney for Newark Essex Legal Services, he joined the faculty of Seton Hall in 1970. He currently teaches professional responsibility, which he's taught for 36 years, legal malpractice, remedies, and a law and morality seminar. He has taught jurisprudence for 25 years, contracts for 20 years, commercial law, torts, business associations, and trial practice. Michael was the founder and first director of Seton Hall's clinical program. As a visiting professor at Southwestern University Law School in Los Angeles, he designed and taught materials for an experimental 2-year law school program with a curriculum emphasizing legal theory and practical skills training. Michael has written extensively on the legal profession, legal ethics, and legal malpractice. He served as vice chair and reporter to the New Jersey Bar Committee to evaluate the proposed ABA model rules of professional conduct, and as the bar's representative on the New Jersey Supreme Court, on the New Jersey Supreme Court Debevoise Committee to evaluate the proposed ABA model rules. More recently, he was a member of the New Jersey Supreme Court's Pollack Commission on the rules of professional conduct. He has lectured extensively on ICLE programs, including lectures to newly admitted attorneys as part of the New Jersey Supreme Court Skills and Methods program for more than 25 years. He's a consultant to lawyers on ethical and malpractice issues. He's argued numerous cases before the New Jersey Supreme Court and has appeared as attorney as a legal expert in more than 300 cases involving legal malpractice, attorney discipline, or attorney disqualification. So you know who to call out there. You know who you are. He's also a big supporter of the law school, and I'm honored to congratulate you, Michael, and ask you to come receive your award.
I'll just say a few words. No, I think it's so important that all of us who have the ability contribute to the law school. And I've felt as if, although I have loyalty to my university, how important it is to support Catholic University, especially because we need Catholic schools if we're going to have the kind of lawyers that make the difference in our culture as well as in our legal system by committing themselves to the good values that are so important for the society that we live in. So thank all of you for your contributions. And Dean, I wish you the best of luck in your tenure. So thanks again.
Our next Distinguished Alumni Award recipient is Alan Grimaldi from the class of 1971. Alan's been a reunion committee member, so we thank you for your work for this evening, Alan. Alan's a partner in Mayor Brown's intellectual property practice here in DC and is a former co-leader of the practice. At his former firm, he was co-chair of a 250-member intellectual property practice and was previously co-chair of that firm's commercial trial group. Accomplishments include a jury verdict of non-infringement after a 5-week trial in the federal court in Arizona. In addition, he obtained a $76 million judgment against the United States in a breach of contract case for a Midwestern banking client. He has extensive experience in both offensive and defensive patent and other intellectual property litigation, including mediation and arbitration, and has represented IP clients in the consumer goods, smartphone, healthcare, chemical, electronics, automotive, banking, defense, energy and oil, and drug industries. Alan has also had significant experience in private and government antitrust and other complex commercial litigation, including nationwide class action litigation, multi-district litigation in federal and state courts, federal and state administrative agency litigation, unfair competition, insurance coverage, products liability, and litigation dealing with trade-related matters. Alan clerked for the Honorable Barrington D. Parker, U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia from 1971 to 1972, and worked at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office from 1967 to 1971, including clerkships with the Board of Appeals, Assistant Commissioner, and Office of International Affairs. Alan, thank you so much for your support and congratulations.
President Garvey, Dean Payne, fellow honorees, celebrated my 50th year of practicing law last month, as some of us have also. It's been a wonderful, wonderful ride, and it could not have been done without going to this wonderful law school. And while there's great satisfaction in representing the clients that I've represented, there's no greater satisfaction in the pro bono work that I have done and our profession's commitment to social justice. I believe there's more satisfaction when you can be a change agent. And this law school helped me do that. Lawyers, my partners, and others, social justice is what really gets me going these days. So thank you so much for this award. Appreciate it.
I now know what my faculty is talking about when they say that it can be uncomfortable to lecture in this room. The air doesn't work so great sometimes, but thank you, Alan. And our next Distinguished Alumni Award recipient is Mark Reinhardt, class of 1971. Mark's a founding partner in Reinhardt, Wendorf, and Blanchfield, and he's now counsel to the firm. Prior to forming Reinhardt, Wendorf, and Blanchfield, Mark co-founded Reinhardt and Anderson in 1979. He's a 1971 graduate of our school and recipient of the Reginald Heber Smith Fellowship in 1971 and again in 1972. And that fellowship allowed him to work in significant class action litigation. He's admitted to practice in the Supreme Court of Minnesota and is a member of the bars of the Supreme Court of the United States, the Courts of Appeals for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 8th, and 9th circuits, the District of Minnesota, Eastern and Western Districts of Wisconsin, and the District of Columbia. For the last 40 years, Mark has devoted a major amount of his practice to antitrust, complex commercial and class action litigation. He's tried jury cases to verdict in several different areas of law, including in class action cases and antitrust cases. He has taken an active role in numerous regional and national class actions and has served as lead counsel or a member of the executive committees of many of these actions. He's briefed and argued these cases at all federal levels, including the United States Supreme Court. He's also been employed on a nationwide basis as a consultant on class actions and RICO issues, and has testified on the RICO statute before the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee. For over 10 years, Reinhardt's peers have named him a leading Minnesota attorney in antitrust litigation. Martindale-Hubbell has awarded him AV Preeminent, the highest peer rating award. And Mark has served as an adjunct professor of law at the William Mitchell College of Law and has taught many continuing legal education courses in complex business litigation, racketeering, class actions, and antitrust. He is a member of the advisory board of the Civil RICO Report, a B&A publication. He's published in the areas of RICO and class action litigation, and his writings on these topics are too numerous to name. So Mark, thank you for all you do for the law school, and we congratulate you and ask you to come receive your award.
Thank you. I think of the things that you say I did, and actually those things were done with many, many people. dozens, hundreds sometimes working the same case. And I think of the days here in my law school, the nights with weighty discussions with my classmates, the reverence for the law taught to me by the professors, and the administration itself that admitted me to the school and wanted me to come here. All these people together deserve this award as much as I do. And thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark. One of our Board of Visitors members, Agnes Dover, class of '81, is also a distinguished alumni recipient. She wasn't able to join us tonight, but we recognized her at the Board of Visitors meeting, which happened just a couple of weeks ago. So congratulations to Agnes. Next, we have our Distinguished Public Service Award. And the first recipient of the Distinguished Public Service Award is Teresa A. Werner, class of 1991. The Executive Director of Specialized Instruction for the Alexandria City Public Schools. Terry has served Alexandria City Public Schools as the Executive Director of Specialized Instruction since August of 2015. In this role, she's the administrator with oversight responsibility for planning, administering, and directing the division's special education programs and services, ensuring compliance with state and federal regulations, budget development, and supervision of central office special education personnel. Her primary responsibilities ensure focused support of effective teaching and improved student learning, including consultations with teachers and families, and ensuring that assessments are linked to instruction. She was the Director of Special Education and Student Services in Falls Church City Public Schools from May 1996 to September 2004. As a resident of that city, I can say she did a great job. In addition to school system-based administrative roles, Terry was on faculty at George Mason University for 7 years, where she was an associate professor and special education outreach coordinator in the College of Education and Human Development. While there, she was the faculty administrator of the outreach program responsible for developing and managing a wide variety of teacher training partnership programs with school divisions across Virginia, Maryland, and the District of Columbia, and with Teach for America, as well as international partners. Programs of study included a special education MED degree, teacher licensure, advanced certificate in distance education programs, as well as administrative certification, autism, and visual impairment certification courses of study. She also taught several graduate level courses in the special education MED program. So Terry, thank you so much for your service and congratulations.
I clearly did something very different with my law degree than most of my fellow honorees, but I do want to say that the best things in my life came from Catholic. I didn't think I would be a pushover, but thank you. I'm very honored and very touched. So thank you.
I'm now the guy from Broadcast News. You remember that old movie? Who was waiting for his chance to be the anchor person. And once he gets on there, they realize he has a really terrible sweating problem. And his career is ruined. Yeah, Albert Brooks, that's right. Exactly right. In any event, thank you very much, Terry. Our next Distinguished Public Service Award recipient is Kirslyn Featherstone from the class of 2001. Kirslyn is a Senior Assistant Attorney General for the Office of the Attorney General of the District of Columbia. She graduated from Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta, Georgia, with a Bachelor of Arts degree in accounting and received her law degree from our law school. She has worked in public service for the Office of the Attorney General for nearly 20 years, handling both criminal and civil matters. Most recently, in her role as a Senior Assistant Attorney General, she has represented the District of Columbia and individual employees of the District of Columbia in civil litigation matters, including but not limited to Section 1983 and employment discrimination. As a trial attorney, Kirslyn has had over 50 trials, both jury and non-jury, and she has also represented the District of Columbia and employees in high-profile excessive use of force cases. So Kirslyn, thank you for your service and congratulations.
Good evening. I'd just like to say that I am very proud to represent the citizens of the District of Columbia and a proud product of Catholic University. This was a life-altering decision for me to go to law school at night in this very room that we're standing. And it was been an awesome experience. And so I'm glad to receive this award. I appreciate it. And thank you very much to the law school for providing me this award tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirslyn. Our next Distinguished Public Service Award recipient is David Rettel, class of 2006. David is the founder and CEO of Salt Point Strategies. He's an attorney and former government executive with experience in both the legislative and executive branches of the U.S. government in telecommunications, media, and technology. He served as Assistant Secretary of Commerce for Communications and Information and the Administrator of the National Telecommunications and Information Administration from 2017 to 2019. During his tenure, he led U.S. efforts to ensure American leadership in 5G, to bring broadband to more rural Americans, and to promote a free, open, and secure internet around the world. David also represented the United States in international fora, including leading U.S. efforts before the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, the Inter-American Telecommunication Commission, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and the International Telecommunication Union. In the legislative branch, David served as Chief Counsel for Communications and Technology on the majority staff of the U.S. House of Representatives Committee on Energy and Commerce. While at Energy and Commerce, David worked extensively on telecommunications, media, and technology laws, including the successful passage of laws authorizing the first ever spectrum incentive auction, the creation of the First Responder Network Authority, and reauthorization of the satellite television laws. Prior to his government service, David started his career as Director of Regulatory Affairs at CTIA, an international trade association of the wireless communications industry. David received his BA in journalism and his BA in political science from the Pennsylvania State University and his JD from the Catholic University of America with a certificate from the Institute for Communications Law Studies. He's a member of the New York and District of Columbia bars, and David's also a senior fellow with Silicon Flatirons at the University of Colorado Boulder. So David, thank you for your service and congratulations.
Well, thanks very much. Like all of my fellow recipients, I'm humbled and honored to be a part of this group and reminded being back here at CUA of the sense of community and of responsibility to service that just permeates all of our time when we're here getting our degrees. I also want to thank you for making it through the alphabet soup of international agencies in my bio, which is not easy. So I appreciate that. Again, I like my fellow honorees. We all take different paths with the law, and mine has been slightly atypical, going into drafting laws and then administering them as opposed to being a traditional lawyer. But I'm proud to be a part of this community and to honor all the rest of you who are also a part of it. I'm particularly happy to get this award in front of my wife and my son, who I think we may have won over to the law after tonight. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you, David. Now we have a recipient of our Distinguished Recent Alumni Award. And this award goes to Kendra Costco Isaacson of the class of 2006. Kendra serves as Senior Pensions Counsel to the Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions, where she advises Chair Patty Murray and other committee members on ERISA and all retirement-related issues. She's also a member of the committee's oversight team, where she assists with nominations and financial conflicts of interest. She also advises Senator Murray on Social Security and all tax-related matters. Kendra received her BA in government from Dartmouth College, her JD with honors from our school, and an LLM in taxation with a certificate in employee benefits from the Georgetown University Law Center. After law school, Kendra was an associate with Slevin and Hart and also with Venable in Washington, D.C. Before joining the Help Committee, Kendra worked in the Employee Benefits Security Administration at the Department of Labor, where she worked in the Office of Policy and Research. She speaks frequently on retirement policy, as you might imagine, given her expertise. So she's also served as an adjunct at our school. So Kendra, thank you very much for your service and for your accomplishments, giving pride to our school, and congratulations.